three subtle elements, three gross elements. But two things he could not see, that is fire and earth. Without fire and earth, what creation can be done? And then it requires Krishna's mercy. So for doing, for again creating, naturally, Brahma is asking the mercy of Krishna. That is how he is offering his wonderful prayers. Brahma's prayers for creative energy. Brahmovacha, ninth chapter, third canto, first verse. Brahmovacha gyatosi medya suchiran nanu deha bhajam न ज्ञायते भगवतो गतिरित्यवद्यं नान्यत् नान्यत्वत् अस्ति भगवन्नपि तन्नः शुद्धं मायागुण व्यतिकरादियद उरोर्विभासि. So Brahma ji said, oh my God, today, so this adya means today, after many years of penance, I've come to know about you. So practically he was meditating on the Lord for so many years. Oh, how fortunate, how unfortunate the embodied living entities are that they are unable to know your personality. My Lord, you are only knowable object because there is nothing supreme beyond you. If there is anything supposedly superior to you, it is not the absolute. You exist as a supreme by exhibiting the creative energy of matter. That means you are only the supreme. There is nobody supreme than you. Gyato sime. Gyato means I came to know. Ase. Because of your mercy, I have come to you. I feel pity for whom? Deha bhajam, those who have material body. But they are not able to know you. Na jayate, they are not able to know you, O Lord. And this is a great offense. Even there is a great offense to consider na anyad, there is no one beyond you. You are Purushottama. You are the one who is the topmost Uttamaha. And then you are Shuddham, you are absolute. And you are transcendental to the material energy. Guna Vitikarada. You are transcendental Vibhasi. You are transcendental to the material energy. Though you are creating everything, but you are transcendental to the material energy. Okay. So just see, after so many years of tapasya, Brahmaji comes to know about Krishna. So an insignificant jiva like us, how are we going to come to know about Lord? It's not so easy to know about Lord. That is why it is said, take the shelter of acharyas. On our own endeavor, it's not so easy to know even how to surrender also we don't know. How to surrender, how to serve, what is pure devotional service, what is prapatti. It's not so easy to understand by our own endeavor because we are not independent, we are dependent on Krishna. Main is we are dependent on Krishna, Krishna's mercy. If he makes us understandable, then it's okay. It's up to him now. It is up to him to reveal. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamu payanti. Dadami. If Krishna gives the buddhi, we can understand him. Our work is just Tesham Satata Yuktana, just be connected to him. And who connects us to Lord? Our spiritual master, Guru. So our Guru who connects to Lord. On our own, we cannot understand what to do, what not to do. We don't have that capacity. That is why here is said, after many years, I have come to know about you, but what about the embodied soul? Okay. Read, Aruna.
Chapter 9 Brahma's Prayers for Creative Energy. Text 1 Brahmovacha Gyato Simedya Suchiran Nudeha Bhajam Gyato Simedya Suchiran Nudeha Bhajam न ज्ञायते भगवतो गतिरित्यवध्यम् नान्यत्वदस्ति भगवन्नपि तत्र शुद्धम् माया गुण व्यतिकराध्य दुर्विभासी. Translation. Lord Brahma said, "O my Lord, today after many, many years of penance, I have come to know about you. Oh, how unfortunate the embodied living entities are, that they are unable to know your personality. My Lord, you are the only knowable object because there is nothing supreme beyond you. If there is anything supposedly superior to you, it is not the absolute. You exist as the supreme by exhibiting the creative energy of matter." Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The highest peak of ignorance of the living entities who are conditioned by material bodies is that they are unaware of the supreme cause of the cosmic manifestation. Different people have different theories regarding the supreme cause, but none of them are genuine. The only supreme cause is Vishnu, and in the intervening impediment is the illusory energy of the Lord. Lord has employed his wonderful material energy in manifesting many, many wonderful distractions in the material world, and the conditioned souls, illusioned by the same energy, are thus unable to know the supreme cause. The most stalwart scientists and philosophers, therefore, cannot be accepted as wonderful. They only appear wonderful because they are instruments in the hands of the illusory energy of the Lord. Under illusion, the general mass of people deny the existence of the Supreme Lord and accept the foolish products of illusory energy as supreme. One can know the supreme cause, the personality of Godhead, by the causeless mercy of the Lord, which is bestowed upon the Lord's pure devotees like Brahma and those in his disciplic succession. By acts of penance only was Lord Brahma able to see the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, and by realization only could he understand the Lord as he is. Brahma was extremely satisfied upon observing the magnificent beauty and opulence of the Lord, and he admitted that nothing can be comparable to him. Only by penance one can appreciate the beauty and opulence of the Lord, and one is acquainted with that beauty and opulence of the Lord, and one is acquainted with that beauty and opulence, he is no longer attracted by any other. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 2.59. Param drishtva nivartate. Foolish human beings who do not endeavor to investigate the supreme beauty and opulence of the Lord are here condemned by Brahma. It is imperative that every human being try for such knowledge, and if anyone does not do so, his life is spoiled. Anything that is beautiful and opulent in the material sense is enjoyed by those living entities who are like crows. Crows always engage in picking at rejected garbage, whereas the white ducks do not mix with the crows. Rather, they take pleasure in the transparent lakes with lotus flowers surrounded by beautiful orchards. Both crows and ducks are undoubtedly birds by birth, but they are not of the same feather. Hare Krishna.
Here, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he writes in the commentary, today I came to know, after meditating for a long time. So first I was meditating on the form I understood through previous meditation, and then, but I was not knowing the beautiful form which you showed today. My knowledge is actually useless. Here Brahmaji expresses, my knowledge is useless. I was expecting, because we meditate on form, okay? We don't know how Lord looks. Even Brahmaji was not knowing how Lord looks. He was meditating on the form, and then he says, this was futile. Your beauty is so wonderful. So it cannot be even compared to a huge emerald or or a blue lotus or a fresh cloud. Cannot be compared to anything. So beautiful. Generally, these comparisons are put, but so wonderful. Next verse. Rupam यदेतद् अवबोधरसोदयेन शश्वन्निवृत्तः तमसः सत् अनुग्रहाय आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम् नाभिपद्मा भवनादहम् अवीरासम् रूपम्. So this form, avabodharasa, this form is a manifestation of your internal potency. Uddayena means manifestation. Shashvat, it is forever. Nivritta tamasaha, it is free from all the material contamination. And you show this form. Why? Because sad anugrahaya, for the sake of the devotees, you show this form. Adau gurhitam, Adau. This is the origin, Adau. And then Grihitam Avatar. In this way, this is the origin for all the avatars. Shata Eka Bijam is the root cause of hundreds and hundreds of avatars. Yatana Vipadma Bhavanat Aham Avirasam. Avirasam means I have generated. From your Nabhi Padmaha, I am born from your navel. Bhavanat means home. So your navel is also beautiful home. And I have appeared from your navel. And this form is so beautiful. It is a source of all the incarnation also. And by your own internal potency, you manifest. You appear just for the sake of the devotees, your mercy. That is how you show your mercy by, by revealing your form. So you only read because others are not joined, so read.
I think Chaturvedi Prabhu's connection must have gone, Mataji. He is in train. Text 2. Rupam yadetadavabodharasodayena shashvannivrittatamasa sadanugrahaya adau grihitamavatarashataikabijam yannabhipadmabhavanadahamavirasam. Translation. The form which I see is eternally freed from material contamination and has advented to show mercy to the devotees as a manifestation of internal potency. This incarnation is the origin of many other incarnations, and I am born from the lotus flower grown from your navel home. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The three deities Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, the executive heads of the three modes of material nature, passion, goodness, and ignorance, are all generated from Garbhodakshai Vishnu, who is described herein by Brahma. From the Shirodakshai Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expanded different ages in the duration of the cosmic manifestation. They are expanded only for the transcendental happiness of the pure devotees. The incarnations of Vishnu, who appear at different ages and times, are never to be compared to the conditional souls. The Vishnu Tattvas are not to be compared to deities like Brahma and Shiva, nor are they on the same level. Anyone who compares them is called a Pashandi or infidel. Tamasaha, mentioned herein, is the material nature and the spiritual nature as a completely separate existence from Tamaha. Therefore, spiritual nature is called Avabodha Rasa or Avarodha Rasa. Avarodha means that which completely nullifies. In the transcendence, there is no chance of material contact by any means. Brahma is the first living being, and therefore he mentions his birth from the lotus flower generated from the abdomen of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Hare Krishna.
Natah param parama yadbhavatah swarupam आनन्दमात्रम् सृजमेकमविश्वमात्मन् भूतेन्द्रियात्मकः मदस्त उपाश्रितोऽस्मि न अतः परम् do not अतः परम् hereafter भवतः स्वरूपम् this your स्वरूपः आनन्दमात्रम् it is आनन्दमात्रम् अविकल्पम् without changes impersonal Brahman avitaha varchaha without declaration of potency. So I do not see a form superior to a present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. And then your Vishwa Sargam, creator of the cosmic manifestation, Ekam, you're one without a second, Avishwam, if not the matter. Atman, the supreme cause, Bhutaha, body, Indriya senses, Atmakaha, on such identification, Madha pride, say unto you, Pashitaha surrender Asmi I am. O my Lord, I do not see a form superior to the present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. In your impersonal Brahman effulgence in the spiritual sky, there is no occasional change, no deterioration of internal potency. I surrender unto you because whereas I am proud of my material body and senses, your lordship is the cause of this material cosmic manifestation, and yet you are untouched by matter. Now here it said, I do not see that you are different from your form as the Brahman. Now, Brahman, Lord, is the source of Brahman. So here, very nicely it has been given. So Vishnu Thakur writes, I do not see this form as different from your form of Brahman, which is without qualities, avikalpam, and only bliss, ananda matram. So there is no quality in it. Bliss is there, but no quality is there. That means Nirakara Brahman. I do not see, but you different from that. Why? Because your form includes Brahman. Brahman does not include form, but form includes Brahman. That is why your effulgence is seen, and your effulgence is not restricted to time and space. So there is no form superior to this present form which you have shown, which is full of eternal bliss and knowledge. So your impersonal Brahman effulgence, which is there in the spiritual sky, it also doesn't have any change. It is beyond change. That means I do not see your form different from Brahman. Brahman is included in your form. Refulgence is included in your form. I had that pride. What pride I had? You are completely spiritual, but I am material. Why? Because I have pride. Mother. I think of the pleasure of my senses, body, and mind. In this way, he is criticizing himself and saying that I have pride, but you are completely spiritual. You do not. You are beyond this material gunas. So why this has been put? I have pride, you do not have pride. Just to show that when Nirakar Tattva is spoken, he doesn't have an Akar like us. He doesn't have the qualities like us. Nirgunaha, Vikalpam is Nirgunaha. He doesn't have guna like us. We have all the vices in our gunas. But Lord does not have any. So Bindu, if you are there, you read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam. Text 3. नातः परं परमायद्भवतः स्वरूपम् आनन्दं मात्रम् अविकल्पमविद्धव वरच पश्यामि विश्वसृजम् एकम् अविश्वमात्मन् भूतेन्द्रिय आत्मकमदस्त उपाश्रितोऽस्मि. Translation: O my Lord, I do not see a form superior to your present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. In your impersonal Brahman effulgence, in the spiritual sky, there is no occasional change and no deterioration of eternal potency. I surrender unto you because whereas I am proud of my material body and senses, your lordship is the cause of the cosmic manifestation and yet you are untouched by matter. Purport. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 18.55, Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavanyastasmi tattvataha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can only be partially known and only by the process of devotional service to the Lord. The Lord Brahma became aware that the Supreme Lord Krishna has many eternal blissful forms of knowledge. He has described such expansions of the Supreme Lord Govinda in his Brahma Samhita 5.33 as follows. Advaitamachyutamanandi anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam cha Vedeshu Durlabhamadurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is non-dual and infallible. He is the original cause of all causes, even though he expands in many forms. Although he is the oldest personality, he is very youthful, unaffected by old age. The Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be known by the academic wisdom of the Vedas. One has to approach the devotee of the Lord to understand him. The only way to understand the Lord as He is by devotional service to the Lord, or by approaching the devotee of the Lord who always has the Lord in his heart. The devotional perfection one can understand that the impersonal Brahma Jyoti is only a partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, and that the three Purusha expansions in the material creation have its plenary portions. In the spiritual sky, the Brahma Jyoti, there is no change
Your
of
voice is
previous.
not coming good. Wait. You read.
Not Hare Krishna.
You read. Aruna, you read.
The only way to understand the Lord as He is by devotional service to the Lord or by approaching the devotee of the Lord who always has the Lord in his heart. By devotional perfection, one can understand that the impersonal Brahmajyoti is only a partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, and that the three Purusha expansions in the material creation are his plenary portions in the spiritual sky of the Brahmajyoti. There is no change of various kalpas or millenniums, and there are no creative activities in the Vaikuntha worlds. The influence of time is conspicuous by its absence. The rays of the transcendental body of the Lord, the unlimited Brahmajyoti, are undeterred by the influence of material energy. In the material world also, the initial creator is the Lord Himself. He brings about the creation of Brahma, who becomes a subsequent creator empowered by Lord. Hare Krishna.
Guys, now, two ways. Either do devotional service through Pancharatrika system, take installed by the spiritual master, or directly surrender to an acharya and let him teach whatever. Actually, there is no difference. One is through devotional service, Pancharatrika system follow. For that, he should be qualified also, no? To do devotional service. Like going inside the altar also, he should be a Brahmana. Either Brahmana or a Brahmana initiated. Even to read Shastras also, he should be qualified. But Harinam is available for everyone. And is how Prabhupada says, catch my dhoti, I'll take you. If you see, there's not big difference. One is to get qualified and to perform devotional service. When you're saying devotional service, means altar services, cooking for Lord, everything. For that, qualified people are required. Unqualified people, what they'll do? Then just take shelter of Acharya. That is how the two sects, Angale Vadagale, has come. Yesterday I was just talking how it has come. Vadagale, they put 4 times pranam. That is how through the Shastras, through Pancharatrika system, they just through the Sanskrit, because Pancharatrika system actually it is in Sanskrit. So through Vedanta Acharyas, present Acharya, Vedanta Acharya, then Ramanujacharya, then Lord. There are 4 points they put. And one is direct teaches Divya Prabandham to Ramanujan. Ramanujan will take. So that is Tingal. So here also see same thing. Devotional service or just take shelter of Acharya. He will take us. Even though unqualified, he will take us. तद्वाइदं भुवनमङ्गलमङ्गलाय ध्याने स्मनोदर्शितं त उपासकानां तस्मै नमो भगवते अनुविधेम तुभ्यं यो नादृतो नरकभाग्भिर् असत् प्रसङ्गैः तत्. So that Supreme Personality is God. Va or Idam, this present form, Vana Mangala, it's very auspicious to everyone, the whole universe, Mangala, for the sake of all prosperity. Dhyana in meditation, Sma as it were, Naha, unto us, Darshitam, manifested, the Upasakana of the devotees, Tasmai, unto him, Namaha, my respectful obeisances, Bhagavate, unto the personality of God, Anuvidhema, I perform, Tubhyam, unto you, Yaha, which Anhadataha is neglected, Naraka Bhagvihi, by persons destined for hell, Asat Prasangai, by talking to your topics. So this present form or any transcendental form expanded by the Supreme Personality of God, Sri Krishna, is equally auspicious for all the universes. Since you have manifested this eternal personal form, upon whom your devotees meditate, I therefore offer my respectful obeisances. Those who are destined to be dispatched to the path of hell neglect your personal form because of speculating on mundane topics. So those who want to go to hell, they will not respect your form. But this form is giving Mangalaya, Bhuvana Mangalaya. Bhuvana Mangala Mangalaya. 2 times it has been given. See. Mangala, that the Bhuvana Mangala means it is auspicious. Your form is all auspicious for the universe. And for that sake, Mangalaya, you have appeared. For Bhuvana Mangala, giving that auspiciousness, Mangalaya. And I could see this because of the meditation. And I respect. And those who do not respect, Naraka Bhagvir. Bhag means they take the Bhagvir, means they are destined to go to. Those who do not understand your personal form, do not understand that you are a person, you have a wonderful form. Read out now.
Hare Krishna, text 4. Tatvaitam idam bhuvana mangala mangalaya dhyane smanodarshitam ta upasakanam tasmai namo bhagavate nu vidhema tubhyam yo nadruto naraka bhagbirasapta sanghaihi. This present form or any transcendental form expanded by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna is equally auspicious for all the universes. Since you have manifested this eternal personal form upon whom your devotees meditate, I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Those who are destined to be dispatched to the path of hell neglect your personal form because of speculating on material topics. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Regarding the personal and impersonal features of the Supreme Absolute Truth, the personal forms exhibited by the Lord in his different plenary expansions are all for benediction of all the universes. The personal form of Lord is also worshipped in meditation as Super Soul Paramatma, but the impersonal Brahmajyoti is not worshipped. Persons who are addicted to the impersonal feature of the Lord, whether in meditation or otherwise, are all pilgrims to hell because, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 12.5, impersonalists simply waste their time in mundane mental speculation because they are addicted more to arguments than to reality. Therefore, the association of the impersonalist is condemned here with by Brahma. All the plenary expansions of the personality of Godhead are equally potent as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita 5.46. दीपाचिरेव हि दशान्तरमभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतुसमानधर्मा यत्तादृहेव च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. The Lord expands himself as the flames of a fire expand one after another. Although the original flame of Sri Krishna is accepted as Govinda, the Supreme Person, all other expansions such as Rama, Narsimha, and Varaha are as potent as the original Lord. All such expanded forms are transcendental. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is made clear that the supreme truth is eternally uncontaminated by material touch. There is no jugglery of words and activities in the transcendental kingdom of the Lord. All the Lord's forms are transcendental, and such manifestations are ever identical. The particular form of the Lord exhibited to a devotee is not mundane, even though the devotee may retain material desire, nor is it manifest under the influence of material energy, as is foolishly considered by the impersonalists. Impersonalists who consider the transcendental forms of the Lord to be products of the material world are surely destined for hell. Hare Krishna.
So very nicely it has been said. The Lord's form is completely transcendental. If we cannot understand, that doesn't mean that Lord is not there. We cannot understand also. With our mundane knowledge, we cannot understand His beautiful form. Next, last verse will do today. 5 verses. ये तु तदीयचरणाम्बुजकोशगन्धम् जिघ्रन्ति कर्णविवहैषु तिवातनीकम् भक्त्या गृहीतचरणपरयाच्च तेषाम् नापैषिनाथ हृदयाम्बुधात्मपुंसाम्. Ye, those who, tu, but tadiya, your, charana ambujaha, lotus feet, kosha, inside, gandham, flavor, jigrananti, smell, karna vivarai, through the channel of the ears, shruti vata nitam, carried by the air of Vedic sound, bhaktya, by devotional service, gruhita charanaha, accepting the lotus feet, parayaha, transcendental, also, isha, for them, none other, apaisi, separate, nath, O Lord, hridaya, heart, ambuhu, ruhat, from the lotus of swapumsam, of your holy lotus. So one who smells the aroma of your lotus feet, carried by the air of Vedic sound through the holes of the ears, accept your devotional service. For them, you are never separated from the lotus of the heart. Now just see. So Lord can be known only by hearing. By hearing from authoritative source, one can understand the beautiful lotus feet of Lord. This fragrance of the lotus feet is brought by the Vedic wind. That means what? Where is sound and where is nose? Where is ear and where is nose? That means ENT, brother. Ear, nose, and mouth. They are all connected. What you hear, that you are now experiencing by the fragrance, and that only you can speak only. So that is how hearing, if the person is not able to hear, na, he cannot do many activities. He cannot understand also, he cannot speak also. That is why how important is this last one, come. Because of come, the sound travels, the sound can be heard, and because of that, next is what? One can feel. That is the skin is there, touch is there. And when the touch is there, yes, then what comes? Earth, water, fire. Fire means the form can be understood. By the sound, one can experience. Touch means what? Can experience earth, water, fire. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Ether is a sound. And earth, water, fire, air. Air is what? Touch. That means experiencing. One can experience the form just by the sound. One is experiencing the form. And that is how the pure devotional service can be tasted, and that is how one can have the aroma of the lotus feet. Everything is connected, you see, everything is connected. Aroma of the lotus feet of the Lord can be understood only by ears. That much important is the function of the ears. That means from the ears, what should go? The Vedic knowledge should enter. So ears are kept for that only. And that is how this lotus feet is the greatest treasure through Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti can be understood by hearing. That is why Prabhupada says when you are chanting, also hear. So that let this Vedic mantra, because it is not only the Vedic mantra, it is a mantra for all the mantras. So that mantra should go in our ears. That's why when we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. When we are hearing the Harinam Mahamantra, we are hearing the classes, when we are reading, we are hearing. One who is speaking also is hearing, one who is hearing also is hearing, everyone is hearing. So through the ears only one can experience the fragrance of the lotus feet of Lord and experience the beautiful form of Lord. So that much is important. These holes are given, these holes are given for hearing. If these holes are not used for hearing, it will be only, it is compared to a snake hole. Gandhi Prabhu is traveling. Aruna, you only read. Bindu's the hole is not proper.
Hare Krishna. Text 5. Text 5. ये तु त्वदीयचरणाम्बुजकोशगन्धम् जिघ्रन्ति कर्णविवरै श्रुतिवातनीतं भक्त्या गृहीतचरणपरया च तेषां नापैषिनाथ हृदयाम्बुरुहात् स्वपुंसाम्. Translation. O my Lord, persons who smell the aroma of your lotus feet, carried by the air of Vedic sound through the holes of the ears, accept your devotional service. For them, you are never separated from the lotus of their hearts. For the pure devotee of the Lord, there is nothing beyond the lotus feet of the Lord. And the Lord knows that such devotees do not wish anything more than that. The word to specifically establishes this act. The Lord also does not wish to be separated from the lotus hearts of those pure devotees. That is the transcendental relationship between the pure devotees and the personality of Godhead. Because the Lord does not wish to separate himself from the hearts of such pure devotees, it is understood that they are specifically dearer than the impersonalists. The relationship of the pure devotees with the Lord develops because of the devotional service to the Lord on the authentic basis of Vedic authority. Such pure devotees are not mundane sentimentalists but are factually realists because their activities are supported by the Vedic authorities who have given oral reception to the facts mentioned in the Vedic literatures. The word praya, the word paraya is very significant. Para Bhakti or spontaneous love of God is the basis of an intimate relationship with the Lord. The highest stage of relationship with the Lord can be attained simply by hearing about Him, His name, form, quality, etc. The authentic sources like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam recited by pure, unalloyed devotees of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Any questions you have? Please stop here. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha patita
Devotion, Bhagavad Gita.
Shri Prabhupada ki jai.